back. All right, welcome back to the show. Now joining us with his one-man commentary on the world, America's sweetheart, it's Mark Zaffron.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
And if Mark Zaffron is here, it's time for This Week in Anti-Semitism. As you know, the anti-Semites are watching us, so we're watching them. Anti-Semitism around the world. Mark, we're going to start in India.
Okay.
We're going to start in India. A clothing store has opened up in India called Hitler. They actually have a little swastika to dot the I.
What do they sell? Uniforms?
They sell clothes geared towards Western men. Western menswear.
You realize how unfashionable clothes geared towards Hitler would be? He only wore brown.
Did he really? No, it's geared towards Western men. And the guy who opened the store, I can't pronounce his name.
Ahmadinejad?
No, he's Indian. His name is, I think, Rajesh Shah. He says he had no idea who Hitler was. It's a nickname for his grandfather, because his grandfather is very strict, so they call the grandfather Hitler. And obviously the Jews in the community would like him to close the store, but he's saying he'll only close the store if they're going to compensate him for the expense of changing the sign and getting him new business cards.
Which was how much money?
$2,700.
Well, the interesting thing is it's a commentary on the Indian educational system.
Yes.
In that they don't know who Hitler is.
Well,
it's obvious they study no social studies in India. They only study engineering and medicine.
It's interesting you bring that up because in the history books in India, Hitler is praised as being someone who gave dignity and prestige to the German government.
Because he was anti-English.
He was anti-English.
There were Indian Nazis and collaborators with the Japanese during World War II.
Really?
Yes.
See?
I forgot they were called the Indian National Army or something. They were up in the north of India fighting against the other Indians who were fighting on the side of the Allies.
See, a one-man commentary on the world, ladies and gentlemen.
And I have an Indian name and had no idea.
Sunda.
Yes.
I thought it was Malaysian.
No, I have no idea.
So as of right now, you can go to the Hitler clothing store. It still exists at this point.
And you buy men's clothing, right?
Western menswear.
Western menswear.
Whatever that means.
Okay.
Western menswear.
Okay.
Hush puppies.
No, so it means you're not, what?
Hush puppies.
Well, not loincloths.
No.
How does he not know who Hitler is?
It's easy.
What do you mean it's easy?
He's a liar.
Oh, all right. All right, continuing on this Hitler theme, we'll go to Italy, where they have the bottles of wine with Hitler on it. They're selling. You go into a store to buy wine in Italy, you can get bottles of wine with Hitler on it, and you could also get Pope John, the Pope John.
I want appetizer.
Like,
you would assume in Italy you would get bottles of wine that said Mussolini.
They didn't have Mussolini wine, but they say it's just history, and
Whoa. What did Hitler have to do with wine?
I don't know. I mean, he drank it.
This isn't anti-Semitism.
Well, that's what I'm asking you. This is stupidity. Now they're saying, is there any crime here? And I don't understand how if in Italy there's a crime to apologize for fascism.
Well, here,
what does that mean?
Well, I don't know. Considering that Mussolini's granddaughter is a member of parliament, what are they apologizing for? They're back in business.
Yeah, but if Italy made it a crime to apologize for fascism, what does that even mean? And how?
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not allowed. The crime is that you're not allowed to denigrate the fact that they had fascism during World War II. Because in Germany, it's a crime to praise Nazism.
It is, right?
Yes.
On these, on the wine bottles, they have the famous slogan, Ein Volk, ein Reich, and ein Führer.
That's very appetizing. I'm going to buy that wine and serve it for Pesach. I mean, that's good stuff. Ein Volk, ein Reich. Like the Italians care about one Reich, one people, one Führer.
But I can tell you, the wine's probably just as kosher as Hebrew National hot dogs.
At the rate we're going.
Byproducts. It has lots of byproducts in it.
All right, now, bacon was found. This is not anti-Semitism, but this is Ramadan was going on over there in Staten Island. They were praying. The Muslims were praying, and some people left bacon. Now, Jews don't like bacon either.
Right.
But they're saying, is this a hate crime is the big question. They spread raw bacon on the field, and they moved the prayers somewhere else.
They're trying to interfere with somebody else's exercise of his religion. It's a hate crime.
It was a hate crime.
Yeah.
They haven't,
and it's Staten Island.
They haven't said it was a hate crime just yet, but I suspect
it'll be an episode on the Jersey Shore soon.
You think
Stop.
so?
Leave Jersey out of this.
No, I think it's a hate crime too. They're investigating it right now, and because when I went to a baseball game, I went with someone who was wearing the black hat and had the beard and everything, and the guys behind us were talking about bacon and cheeseburgers, and they kept yelling it, but it was like subtle anti-Semitism.
Not anymore, considering the fact that they have all the kosher food at the Mets Stadium now.
They do, but I just felt like
big lines.
Like through food, anti-Semitism is thriving. Let's get to another story that's I think it's been going on for a while. We've talked about it before, but now Germany's in a battle over a circumcision ban, and they say they're picking a fight with Islam and Judaism over the ritual that they both practice. And an appeals court in Germany just ruled that unless it's for the treatment of an ailment, it would be a crime to circumcise a male younger than 18. So, Zafran.
This implicates a lot of things. They try considering the fact the last place that they try to do it is San Francisco.
It's still
you
going
really
on.
believe that it has something to do with health, or it has something to do with people's predisposed notions towards their sexuality?
I don't know. The Chancellor Merkel came out against it, of course.
Well, she's a bright woman, but remember how many people in Germany are of Turkish origin?
And they don't like Jews.
What's that nothing to do with not
I don't know.
liking
They don't
Jews?
like
They get
circumcision.
circumcised too.
They get circumcised. Okay.
And there's a big issue, big anti-Turkish movement in Germany. They killed all the Jews. They don't have enough Jews to fight with. This is an anti-Muslim thing. It really is.
It is.
Yeah.
But-
But it also is. It's definitely a sexual issue.
Well, here's what it says here. They're saying ever since this ruling, which was in Cologne, Germany, the governor of Austria, the Austrian state of Vorarlberg, has ordered the hospitals
Typically
there.
Typically German. There's a law, there's a rule, so we can do it. Yes, Hitler passed
Yeah.
law, killed Jews, I killed Jew, I
Right.
follow law, I'm not war criminal.
So
this
Austria,
is what they're like.
Austria's not giving circumcisions anymore. Zurich has told their children's hospital to suspend circumcisions.
Yes. These
Medical
people
and
are-
ethical
are
issues?
true believers in what? In the law, right?
But you're saying this is more anti-Muslim than
The
anti-Semitism.
Swiss banked them. The Austrians, most of them were Nazis, and the Germans, are the Germans.
All right, last story, and then we got to go. I just wanted to. It wouldn't be an anti-Semitism segment without talking about Manchester, England, the capital of anti-Semitism.
Capital of anti-Semitism. In
As you all know, England is the place to go if you don't like Jews. Get over Manchester.
Get over to Manchester.
That's where.
Immediately.
So they have a festival where they I guess it's a 1940s festival,
Right.
and they have a lot of people marching in Nazis' uniforms, which makes sense if it's a 1940s festival. But you really,
I don't remember which prince it was, the naked one or the one that just got married, but they caught him dressed up in a Nazi uniform.
That was in France.
That was the
remember
naked
that?
one,
Yeah.
right?
Oh no, him. Oh, Prince Harry.
Harry, right?
He was in a Nazi.
Was he
Yes.
the one wearing
That
the
was a
Nazi
while
uniform?
ago.
Yeah, he
It
was
was a
wearing the
Halloween
Nazi
party, I
uniform at
think.
a Halloween party.
I don't know what's up with
He either
England
wears
and
no
Jews.
clothes or the wrong clothes.
England and the Jews, ladies and gentlemen. I don't
Worst
know.
place.
Don't
Worst
know.
place to be Jewish.
Anyway, Mark
Well.
Zafran, ladies and gentlemen, America's sweetheart.
Thank you.
Yes.
We got a lot more show. We'll be right back.